Whoa, hold on there, champ. You're telling me there's not just one, not two, but 3 black alien projects? What the f? Over the last few years, we've seen a huge surge of individuals enhancing their body to the max, and one who really rose into popularity was the Black Alien Project. A man obsessed with turning himself into, yeah, you've heard it enough. But since then, we've had Black Alien Project 2, Diablo Praddo, and quickly realized that even though they may look extremely similar, Diablo wasn't trying to copy his counterpart. Instead, he was on his own path to look like Satan. So where does this guy fit in with all of this, and why are people calling him Black Alien Project 3? Also, what's going on with the beef between him and Diablo? I swear by now I've lost track of how many videos I've made on these guys. They're literally like the gift that just keeps on giving. Every few months a brand new Black Alien project seems to crawl out of the woodworks. But that's kind of unfair to say, cause Fernando Franco De Oleveira is actually an OG in the tattoo and body modification world. And he's admittedly someone who's addicted to pain. In 2006, he began his journey by covering himself in tattoos, and by 2014, Fernando was dubbed the most tattooed man in Brazil. While in the present day, he has 99% of his body inked except for the soles of his feet and the palms of his hands. Now we gotta give credit where it's due, cause Fernando actually has some good tattoos on his body. And even though he started off with some unique and distinguishable art on his face, the real crossover in the Black Alien Project world happened when he inked that entire area completely black. But even still, Black Alien wasn't the first person in history to do that, so it's not really copying, it just seems a lot alike. Anyways, Fernando's modifications get even juicier with time, as he split his tongue, got a bunch of subdermal implants in his forehead, face, and arms, removed bits of his ears to reshape them, and filed down his teeth into sharp points while getting metal dentures. Oh, and don't worry, we didn't forget about how he tattooed his eyeballs black. Now, the world really started to hyper-focus on this guy around 2021 when he surgically removed his nose, one of the most extreme body modifications in the present day. Even he admitted that this was the heaviest enhancement he's ever done and the most painful, especially when taking a shower cause a lot of water would go into his nose. Fernando did this because he says most people in the world look alike and he wanted to be different. His goal is to look like an orc. You know, one from the Lord of the Rings movie. However, the online community didn't let that slide. Many people in fact were calling him out as another copy of the Black Alien Project. Listen, I kinda see it, and I know many other people who just take one glance at these three would think that they're the same person as well. Even though they have different end goals, the similarities are just too close. And this is the part where things get really intense. Before it was just the online trolls calling them out. But there's actually a big dispute between Fernando and Diablo. Apparently, somewhere along the line, each of them accuses the other one for firing the first shot and talking negatively. Fernando claims that Diablo is jealous of him and he's afraid of needles and getting a tattoo, basically calling him an idiot. While Diablo says if he was jealous of Fernando, he wouldn't be connecting him with his dentist trying to get him a discount. In fact, Diablo actually feels like Fernando used him as a springboard to get into media, and insists that he's doing all of this for clout and attention. He even went as far as saying Fernando isn't good for the body modification community simply because he's shining a dark light on it. And I quote, "We already suffer from a lot of prejudice. Then we go through this with someone who claims to be a part of this environment of this culture. He is a selfish person who only thinks of him." And to add the coup de grace, Diablo states that Fernando is clearly someone who's made big changes, but on the inside, he's a very empty person. Anyways, no matter what's said about him, Fernando's pretty much cemented himself in the body modification world as one of the most extreme individuals to ever do it. And day by day, his following grows even stronger. Needless to say, because of his deep addiction to pain and love for body modifications, Fernando's not gonna stop enhancing himself anytime soon. And even though these three look similar now, the question is, what other hardcore procedures does he have lined up in the future? And how much different is he gonna look 5 to 10 years down the line? Now PK's like Sweden, I stay neutral, but on this channel we're always open for discussion, so let me know your entire thoughts on this. Do you think there's some copying going on, or is it just a coincidence? Anyways, subscribe with the bell notifications on because I have a lot more videos like this coming up, plus I'll be updating you guys on these three's entire journeys. Anyways, smash that like button for the algorithms and I'll see you guys next Saturday.